What should I tell my patient if they're being sent for an independent medical exam, IME? The most important thing is that they need to be well prepared before going into the examination. There are a lot of misconceptions that people have about what an IME is really about. There are equally misconceptions about where the doctor must be coming from, because people are not used to seeing medical providers who are examining them for someone else's benefit, not their own. And because credibility is so important. Oftentimes with patients who haven't really thought about their pre-existing conditions before they go to the IME, when those questions are asked by the examining doctor, they are probably not going to remember very well what their past conditions were like, and that will be used by the IME doctor to attack your patient's credibility. And lastly, what patients don't normally do is think of how they are going to succinctly answer questions about how they're doing now. Oftentimes when the question is asked, how are you doing now? The patient thinks, oh, they're asking me how I'm doing this second in time. That's not what the doctor is usually actually asking. What they are asking is, how are you doing in general at this point in time? And your patient really needs to be able to articulate that they are continuing to improve, and to be able to walk your patient and to be able to walk the doctor through how they have improved. The best thing I can advise, other than making sure your patient talks to an attorney before they go to the IME, is that we have a website called imefaq.com that will give them great information about do's and don'ts going into the IME. And also, we talk to a lot of people who are not our clients, preparing them for the IME. Because when they get the denial, which happens about 95% of the time, right? I don't want to be looking at the IME report and see they were saying things that I wish they hadn't. There are some bells that cannot be unrung. So having them talk to an attorney before they go to the IME is critical.